On the Disney Fantasy, the Kids Club has the Oceaneers Club for ages 3 and up, and it's a Small World Nursery for babies. On Embarkation Day on Disney Cruise Line, there is an open house, and it's the one day that we grown-ups can go see all the areas for kids programming. So I brought my mom along, but as always, you have to wash your hands first. You just stick your hands in and they wash. I think it stops when it's done.
It's just 10 seconds.
Hey guys, I'm here at the Oceaneers Club with my mama. Hey! Usually I bring my kids to come tour the club whenever we get on the ship, but this is just a cruise where I'm the kid. So my mom was a kindergarten teacher for years. I'm excited to show her what kind of things they have on the Disney Fantasy for kids.
Already impressed, and all we've done so far is wash our hands, so
Let's go see. What did you think about that kids club?
I thought the Kids Club was amazing. Starting with when you enter, and they have this amazing hand washing station I've never seen anything like. I've worked in early education for over 20 years and helped a lot of kids wash their hands, and this just takes the guesswork and the messy out of the whole process. So, but it was very cool. So they get their hands washed, they go on in, and the options are endless.
It was crowded at the open house. Since my kids weren't here to film, it was very hard to get footage of the empty spaces. I try really hard not to capture other kids' faces on my video, so please excuse the odd angles.
Everything from interactive dance floors to craft rooms to screens you can check out and interact with themes, different types of themes. There's a Toy Story room. There's a, I don't know what all the different rooms are.
Dr. Strange?
Dr. Strange. See, I don't know all my people, but you know, I do know a good kids room when I see one. So that room was amazing.
Superhero room. Oh, this is fancy. This isn't like all metal and Tony Stark simple stuff. This is close. Oh yeah. It looks like Dr. Strange's Sanctum almost, with all these dark wood details. I would live here. This is nice. Cool artifacts. And you get to learn things. Ooh, the mystical arts. Be an apprentice. Visit Wakanda. I suspect these look like touchpads. I suspect these. Oh no, they're buttons. They do things. So these have got to be interactive screens here. Different locations there. This looks like Dr. Strange comes out here.
It's an exit.
Uh-huh. I would not be mad if Benedict Cumberbatch came through that door right now.
Look at this.
What is it?
Some sort of secret code. Oh, actually, it does not.
It doesn't turn? Are these brooms?
I have no idea.
Yeah, interesting. So cool. Simulators. And a hologram table. Interactive stuff. Oh, that does. Oh, you move it. It moves. There are often character meet and greets in separate areas of the Kids Club, so keep an eye on the schedule on the DCL app. My friend Steven ran into C-3PO. How do you feel about Pixie Hollow?
About what?
I don't know much about Pixie Hollow, but this is Tinkerbell's world. There's Tinkerbell's little house. And this was always Nora's favorite area because it's where they always have craft supplies out. You can make things, you can watch. Usually they have some movie going over here. So it's a great place. It's Nora's favorite. She just hangs out here on these little mushroom stools that are the cutest. Calling all cowboys and space rangers. It's Andy's room. So some of these things do have interactive elements Like, we have some Mr. Potato Heads. I hope they give him more accessories. You lost your accessories, Mr. Head. Potato Head. And they usually have big coins that drop down here in the back of Ham that they get out once. Oh my gosh, that was the cutest Andy's room. Really, really cute space. We're just waiting for the toys to come fill it. They will do that when it's up and running. Slinky dog. What do you think? Do you feel like a kid again? Would your kindergarten...
It does take me back.
It does?
Yeah.
We used to love Toy Story when
I
know my brother
Story.
was so into it.
I do love
Classic. Guys, I can't believe it. We have a special guest. This is Christy from DCL Podcast. How can they find you first off?
You can find me on the internet at Pack Your Pixie Dust.
Perfect.
On social media.
Yeah.
And then we record weekly on the DCL podcast.
Wonderful.
Everywhere podcasts are played. Okay, but we have information about 3- and 4-year-olds coming to the Oceaneers Club. They are a part of now a Junior Oceaneer program, and they are called Junior Oceaneers. Who knew? They have their own activities. This is for ages 3 and 4. They are keeping them separate from the rest of the kids. They also have the same counselors for the entirety of the cruise. So the idea is that they can be more comfortable with those counselors throughout their cruise. And then they move around. So they see all the different rooms, but they are staying together, the 3- and 4-year-olds, for all of the hours that they're in the kids club.
That makes
Hope
sense.
you find this helpful.
Super helpful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The bathrooms were amazing. Each room, each stall was separated, which I know in this day and age, just the logistics of having a group of children in a bathroom together is not a good idea. So they're all separated, and lights over the doors so you can see which ones are occupied, which ones are not. Good hand washing stations again when you come out of those.
Are you just obsessed with these hand washers? So not only do they have the magic hand washing stations here in the bathroom, but these are all single stall bathrooms. And whenever they are occupied, the little Pixar ball lights up. So you know there's someone in there and you don't have to worry about, kids in a bathroom unsupervised or anything
And
like
they're
that.
small little
Look at lit
potties.
up and little tiny potties. I also like that they don't automatically flush, although that's not a thing on cruises.
Rows of tables to do class projects. Everything's kid-friendly height. It's just, in every way, has thought about all the details of how to serve children.
Yeah. They almost always come home with a craft project if they're a crafty kid and want to do craft projects. So back here is more the lab area of the Oceaneers Club, with lots of space for activities like crafts and Lightning McQueen races and all kinds of fun stuff. They used to have food back here, but they don't anymore. It's quite a classroom. What I love about this is if you bring your kids late at night, usually they just want to chill, and they can just zone out and watch a Disney movie. This space is so fun with the nautical theme. Animator Studio. Anyone want to make some art? Maybe a little animation? The Explorer's Room has all these little stations where you can steer the ship. So for all of our future captains, start your training early. Now this area is a place that I would usually find Nora when I came to pick her up at night. See these big, it's almost like a beanbag and some other chairs. They all have a movie going on at night. And this is just a nice, cozy, dark space where you can relax, particularly those late night hours. And I have no idea what Pirates Cove is. I don't know what all these various little spaces are for, but I'm sure they all have purposes. And then on this side is the craft studio with all kinds of supplies. Right now the boxes are empty, but they will organize all the different things you can do and have fun. Oh, that's foam sheets. That's really satisfying.
All right, everybody back out.
And you can make all kinds of crafts.
Now it's good.
But I liked that even in the open house, we got to see some of the fun games and things that got everyone involved.
The 2 light-up dance floors are constant fun, with freeze dance parties and musical chairs and character visits. It was such a blast. But if your kiddo is under 3 or isn't potty trained, they'll be going over to the It's a Small World Nursery, a totally separate space with different hours and adorable decorations.
No, I love a Mary Blair theme. Babies just get to play and be cozy. I find this space is not nearly as overwhelming as the other space, which is great because babies don't need all that. Some coloring if you've got more of the like 2-year-olds. And some little play areas. With more toys, lots of musical instruments at this station. These are lucky babies. Now, if your baby needs to nap, they do have cribs here.
A gray room.
I do see some cots on the floor. I don't know if maybe toddlers opt to nap on cots on the floor, but everything in here is very calm because of the starlight. I can also tell you that my experience on other Disney ships was that if I brought in a baby in a stroller, whether they were already asleep in the stroller or they just preferred sleeping in the stroller over the crib, they would happily take that advice and take your stroller. Oh, there's a note here about nursing mothers, so if you need to come nurse your baby here, you can do that.
The nursery charges a small hourly fee and requires reservations.
Well, and I've worked with kids for years and years and been a part of creating classrooms and learning areas and activity areas. And I still found new things I have not seen before and would love to incorporate into places that I was able to create. I just think they've thought of everything. The safety issues have been taken care of with check-in stations that are completely you can't get through unless they let you through.
Yeah.
Kids are checked in, kids are checked out. It's just, they've thought of everything.
It's awesome. Maybe we should bring some kids next time.
We should definitely bring some kids next time. It was a total waste for us to come and not have a slew of kids with us.
Next time.
Next time.
That said, we really enjoyed all of the adult spaces available to us on the cruise, and we'll show you what we did and what we ate on next week's video. It's our final installment of the Disney Fantasy series, and you won't want to miss it. So subscribe if you aren't already, and we'll see you next time, travelers. Thank you so much for watching. You're the best.